Welcome back to Dunedin Ice Stadium for the second game in the first round of the NZWIHL. I'm one of your commentators, Nicholas Hall.
And I am your colour commentator for today, Dave Borry.
And we've got Hope Robertson on the camera again. Very much appreciate you being here to provide the camera support. And we've also got Connor Dobson, son of recently retired NZWIHL referee Nigel Dobson, providing tech support down here. And we very much appreciate everyone who's volunteering and helping to make this round a success this weekend.
Already had one successful game, the Women's Thunder against, of course, the Wakatipu Wild.
Yep, absolutely. Tell me a bit about that, Dave. How did that game go?
Well, it was the Wild did very, very well. It was 9-1 final score. Sorry, 9-0 final score to the Wild. But some great performances from both teams, and I think the score definitely doesn't reflect how hard the goalie was working on the Women's Thunder. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Jordan Witchman for the Wakatipu Wild had a fantastic game. Obviously getting a shutout, but doesn't take away from the efforts of the Women's Thunder and Ash Dickinson, who had some strong forwards that she was having to keep to try and stop
absolutely
from getting pucks in the back of the net. So the Thunder will be back later this afternoon / this evening, as we have 2 more games after this morning's games and a wee break in the middle of the day, so make sure you tune into that later tonight. However, we're now on to game 2 in the morning. We've got the Canterbury Inferno, who are, I must say, looking sharp in their new tops. They've rebranded a little bit to incorporate that kind of devilish, fiery kind of feel that they have in their play. And they are looking really good out there in that new kit. It's nice to see some variation amongst the teams in their
absolutely, looking very sharp. It'll be a classic case of red versus blue today. And, of course, the Auckland kit looking sharp as well.
Absolutely. The Auckland Steel, that they've been using that kit for a wee while now, but with this drastic difference in colour, I think it'll be quite clear to be able to see some of those players out there today, because those are some bright and vibrant colours.
And I'm colourblind, Nick. I'm colourblind, so this is going to be very helpful for me. Two very clear colours.
I'm glad I explained which colours were out there beforehand. That's very, very helpful.
For any other colourblind watchers out there, the Canterbury Inferno are on the left of the screen. Just to clear up any confusion there.
We've got 30 seconds remaining in this warm-up, and we're very excited to see how these teams perform here for their first game of the NZWIHL. Obviously, you can see Caitlin Hill, number 42 there for the Canterbury Inferno, on the ice at the halfway mark. Her sister, Abby Hill, has just played for the Dunedin Women's Thunder, and she will lead the warm-up, Caitlin Hill that is, for the Inferno as they skate round after the remaining time runs out. We've got officials, looks like Larry out there on the ice, and I'm just trying to work out, must be an official from out of town, not a Dunedin local, with the red bands there on her arm.
Would be remiss to not highlight Hannah Shields of the Canterbury Inferno, playing her first game for the Canterbury region this year, as she wasn't able to play last season due to injury. So this is a very special event for her.
Yeah, it's awesome to see players getting back after injury. And now we'll have the skippers of both teams shake hands at centre ice. Shake hands with the officials for this second game. So it's Gibbings, number 44 for the Canterbury Inferno, and Murray, number 6 for Auckland Steel, the 2 skippers of the respective teams. Looks like we might have
Crump in goal, number 1.
Yep, for the Auckland Steel. And we'll find out who's in net for the Canterbury Inferno shortly.
A lot of energy out here. Both teams looking very, very excited.
Just moments away from puck drop. Teams gathering their final thoughts before they start their 60-minute game.
Don't forget to drop a like, comment and subscribe on the YouTube feed, and we thank you for tuning in. Both teams heading to the benches now. Lots of smiles on lots of faces. DJ Teddy playing the Avengers theme song, I believe.
We do appreciate DJ Teddy being here this morning. It's been an early start with him with that first game earlier, and I think it makes all the difference to the ladies out there on the ice.
Absolutely. And we're off.
And Auckland win the draw. Canterbury. Shot already. Blocked by Crump. Puck goes deep into the Auckland zone. Back behind the net and up. And Auckland still with it behind the net now. Carried out of the zone, passed up by the skipper. Good stick handling there from the Steel player as Canterbury intercept and apply a bit of pressure. It's wheeled round. Canterbury now with the puck. Passed up to number 24 for the Inferno, who skates ahead. She's on her own. She takes a shot.
Saved by Crump.
Good work from Crump there. She read that play well. Straight into the chest. And good effort from the Devils. Not the Devils, sorry, the Devilettes. I've been getting confused from last year's season. The Inferno. I'm going to have to get my head wrapped around that one. But great work from the Inferno. Good start in their shiny, sparkling new kit.
I don't actually think that's Crump in goal, sorry. I think that might be Lily Forbes.
No.
86.
No,
26, rather.
It'll be Crump in goal for Auckland Steel.
Oh, yeah, my mistake.
I think Lily Forbes perhaps will be playing for the Devils if they have a game this weekend, which I believe they do. So the Inferno will have some different tendies in net for them over this round one for the NZWIHL. Puck being yo-yoed back and forth a wee bit here. The Inferno managed to get it out of their zone, and that will be an icing.
A lot of intensity at the start of this game, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. These teams are looking rather evenly matched so far. It's only a couple of minutes into the play, so it'll be interesting how that develops over not only this period, but other periods. Yeah, Dave. Face-off won by the Inferno. It's going to be picked up on the boards by the Inferno, who take it behind their net. Pressure from the Steel forwards there as they try and break out. Heel flicks it up across ice, and there's a race for the puck. Icing is waved off. Held in there by number 21 from the Inferno, who takes a shot high over the net. It's picked up by the Steel, who try to break out of the zone. There's a collision between two players, and the puck enters the neutral zone and back down into the Steel zone. Up the boards now from the Steel players. Off the skates of, looks to be Hoffert, who tries to clear the puck from the zone. Skating out now.
Good passing.
Shot and gloved nicely there by the Inferno Tendi.
Almost making it look too easy, right? That was the most casual save I think I've seen all day.
She was certainly looking cool, calm and collected, that's for sure. Those pads look well worn in from years of experience. Face-off won by the Inferno. Back to the Steel, who dump it deep. Held on by skipper of the Steel, Murray. Shot off the stick, touches the top of the goal, bounces back down in front of the Tendi. Very, very dangerous there, bouncing off the top of the net.
That puck was dancing on the line there. I'm amazed it didn't go in.
And the Inferno fan on the blue line trying to break out, so it's picked up by the Steel. There's a dangle, shot, narrowly misses the bottom corner. Out of the zone now. It's going to be picked up by Richmond.
Quick line change from the Inferno.
Lost in the slot. Steel unable to hold on to it, so the Inferno are going to enter the neutral zone. Carried across the blue line now. And that will be an offside for the Inferno. Good start for both teams here in Dunedin Ice Stadium. This is certainly an exciting game to watch.
Absolutely.
It could be living on the excitement of the first game there, though, Dave. It's hard to know with the adrenaline pumping.
It is, it is. We appreciate the distance that both these teams have had to travel to get here, so I'm glad the draw didn't make them have the early game.
Exactly, yeah, that's completely right there, Dave. Shot blocked by the skates of a Steel player. Steel with the puck now behind the net, looking for an option out of the zone, and they get it out as Inferno pick it up and regroup. Can't quite able to connect, but they do enter the Steel zone, looking for an opportunity. Shot, and it goes in!
Back of the net.
That's a fantastic goal there from number 4 for the Canterbury Inferno. That is Stephanie Kovesia. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. I'll do my best. If you give me a phonetic explanation in the comments, that would be fantastic.
There's excellent teamwork there. I'm sure the Tendy there, Crump, didn't really know who had the puck.
Apologies. I think I only saw 1-4 there. That might have been number 44, Bridie Gibbings. Perhaps. I'm not quite sure there. She was looking rather happy coming off the ice, so apologies if I got that wrong. It's picked up now by the Inferno. They win the draw. Up the boards, up ice. Unable to make it connect. It's going to be tapped by the stick of the Steel player, but there's a kerfuffle out front. A shot that comes off the right pad of Crump. Inferno working around now. Deflection out front by Caitlin Hill. Another shot there from Inferno. They're laying
11.
shots on Crump, but she is on fire. She must have had a good warm-up thanks to her teammates, because she's having to dart left, right, and not quite centre, but almost centre. Just wanted to complete the phrase there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? I'm quite drawn to the logo on the Steel's jerseys. I quite like it. The player in the middle of the A. Shot
and gloved by Crump. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. I really like it's a great logo. It's certainly different from some of the other logos we see out there.
It certainly is.
No, great reflection of some other teams across the globe, like the Colorado Avalanche with their A on the front. Auckland fighting to get the puck out of the zone.
The Inferno are pretty dangerous in the attacking zone here, aren't they?
Yeah, they have. They've had some time in the zone now and quite a few shots on net. It'd be interesting to get the stats.
There's one more off the left pad.
Yeah, off the pad of Crump. The puck gets tied up in the corner, and hopefully no one gets their stick caught in there like they did in the last game. Inferno keeping it in the zone.
I know that Groomador has been the demise of many sticks that stick and puck and learn to play.
It sure has.
We've got a breakaway.
Good pressure there, and Tendy's down, but the puck's not in the net, and it gets sent out of play.
There's excellent defence from the Inferno there for the defence person to get in front of the net and cover for the Tendy.
Yeah, absolutely. With the Tendy falling back like that, she was in a tough spot there, and the Inferno worked well as a team to try and clear that puck out from in front of the net.
And clear it they did.
They did. So, face-off in the Inferno end of the ice. Puck drop. And won by the Inferno initially, but Auckland now keeping it in the zone. Skating in. Shot. It's blocked by one of the forwards. Gloved. Attempted glove in the air as it deflects high over the net. And there's a fight for possession. Coming out through the neutral zone now. The Steel have to collect that play as pressure from number 14, Inferno. Oh, and she's lost her footing there in the corner. And a whistle has been blown for tripping. Yeah, that corner down there, Dave, I've been informed where that Zamboni comes off the ice. The ice is a little bit tricky to maintain an edge on, and as a consequence, if you kind of box someone in the corner there, it's very easy to lose an edge and to trip over. And as I mentioned earlier, even catch a stick in the gate there, as we saw down the other end of the ice in game 1 this morning.
Absolutely. We didn't see a lot of play down that end by that door in the first game, but the puck's found its way there quite a bit already in this first period of the second game of round 1.
It sure has. There's been a lot of yo-yoing back and forth. So Steele trying to keep it in the Inferno zone, passing down deep, but it's read by the Inferno players. Number 10 now for Steele. Shot off the stick, wheeled round by Inferno, but picked up by a Steele player who has possession. She's looking for options, passes to defence and dumps it deep into the zone behind the net. Picked up by the Inferno now in the corner, dodging the official. Up ice, they finally managed to get it out of the zone.
Oh,
Caitlin Hill now with the puck. She takes a shot and it's gloved by Crump. Good work from the Inferno, managing to get it out of their own zone there, and a stoppage of play will be much appreciated, allowing for a line change.
the Inferno have sort of been playing in their D zone quite a lot, but they're dangerous on the attacking.
Yeah,
standing
true to their name there, that's for sure. Definitely a fiery start to the game. There'll be a delay penalty here as the Steele attempt to break out. And there's a high sticking call there for number 21 from the Canterbury Inferno.
Not looking happy.
She's not happy with that call.
And you wouldn't be. But our officials know what they're doing, and it's a fair call.
So that's Veronica Zajakova spending some time in the bin, as is another player, number 14. Jeffries. So we now have a 5-on-3 situation here in Dunedin. So this is an opportunity Auckland won't want to pass up. So they're going to want to maintain possession and keep the puck down in the Inferno zone with those two extra players on the ice. Get some shots on that, which is blocked by an Inferno player who sends it deep into Steele territory. And Inferno taking the opportunity to change here, which is good use of their time as they have less than 50 seconds remaining on that first penalty. Murray now through the neutral zone, holding onto the puck. Pressure from Caitlin Hill.
Great pressure from Caitlin Hill.
Sent into the zone by Neville Lamb. Back to Neville Lamb. Neville Lamb across, blocked by her own teammate. Neville Lamb with a shot.
Oh!
And into the top left-hand corner of the net.
Some good screening there by number 22 on the Steele side.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Dave. And I think the Tendy couldn't see that one coming. So fantastic work there from Auckland's team as a collective effort.
Making the most of the power play there.
Yeah, absolutely. And so whilst Inferno might have had a few more shots at the beginning of the match, Steele have taken advantage here and brought it back to a 1-1 game. Face-off won by the Inferno. Sent deep by the Inferno. Behind the net. Attempting to protect the puck the Steele. It's going to be picked up and sent through. Pass missed but collected by someone else. It's Sophie Harrell carrying it into the zone. Back up ice as the Inferno continue on their penalty kill. And they now have 4 players out on the ice, so we have a 5-on-4 situation as the remaining 40 seconds of that second penalty is served.
And the Inferno are doing really well here, getting the puck nice and deep to give them more time.
Absolutely, they're killing a lot of time, which is good, but Auckland still might have an opportunity, except for Shattuck coming.
She's got other ideas.
She's got other ideas, exactly right, and she passes back to her D, Whitman. Whitman takes a shot.
Off the skater number 10.
And picked up. Oh, good pressure there from the Inferno player. Tries to centre it, but no one was obviously there, so straight into the pads of Crump. Inferno keeping it in the zone. They're doing well, remembering that they are on a penalty kill here. So that's great work from the Inferno. And Zajakova is now out of the box, so both teams back to full strength. Steele potentially about to be caught off on a change there as the Inferno apply pressure, and an offside will be the call there.
42 for the Inferno, did very well there to almost not draw the offside. They pulled their stick back, but just couldn't resist.
Yeah, they tried really hard to stay onside there. Obviously, the skates are what determine what happens on and offside, and she did well to stay on there. Whitman tries to centre it, but it's picked up by the Steel behind the net. Pressure from 2 Inferno forwards as it's wheeled round, and the Steel player tries to maintain possession of that puck. Tied up in that corner, which we were talking about before.
That dreaded corner.
That dreaded corner. It's still loose, but players struggling to play the puck there. And it's picked up and won by the Steel. Sent around the back of the net, up the boards to be picked up. Steel struggling to clear the zone here. Inferno putting a lot of pressure on them. And Caitlin Hill picks up the puck behind the net, tries to centre it, and it gets knocked away by Crump. Crump's having to work hard here. And Auckland finally managed to get it out of the zone. Gordon keeps it in as it comes back out again, and it's picked up by Whitman. Puck intercepted by Murray. She carries it through the zone for the Steel. Shoots, deflects off the tendy for the Inferno. And Auckland regroup, entering the zone, looking for an option. Centre ice shot blocked by the Inferno. That was good work there to keep that puck away from their tendies net. Carried deep hard in the zone now by, I believe, Neville Lamb. She's protecting the puck well there from the Inferno, trying to generate an option and a breakout with her team there. It's nudged up the boards through the neutral zone, straight to the Inferno defence. Straight through to the end of the ice there now, and that will be an icing call. And you can see Sonia Texley, or not see, but Sonia Texley, one of our officials here in Dunedin, making sure that the players that were on the ice remain on the ice so that they do not change and get an advantage there. So the face-off in the Inferno zone, draw one by the Inferno, who break out through the neutral zone. Good pressure from the Steel to try and shut them down in that middle lane. Neville Lamb with it, trying to pass up. Those passes seem to keep just missing, and Inferno picking them up, and that's dangerous now as they enter the zone. Auckland looking for a passing lane, but no one there to receive. Icing is waved off. Inferno getting it out of the zone. Good work from the Inferno there as Jeffries comes through now. Jeffries not quite by herself. Steel under pressure though, and you can see a stick has been lost there. And I believe that there is a hold there against that'll be against one of the Auckland Steel players, number 22.
Thorne. Well, the Inferno certainly are looking very dangerous. They're really good at building the puck up from their zone up towards their net.
Yeah, they've certainly had a wee... they've got a very strong and aggressive forward line, that's for sure. And they're definitely taking advantage of that on breakaways. Heel keeps it in now. Now, Inferno on a power play, they're going to want to, as Heel winds up for a slap shot and it narrowly misses the net, they're going to want to take advantage of this. So they're going to cycle the puck around. Shot across ice, unable to make it connect. Heel will keep it, take a shot, which is blocked by Sophie Harold, and the puck comes out. And the Inferno are going to regroup and break out. Bit of pressure there from Sophie Harold.
Puck lost forward, but Sophie manages to collect again. And it's sent back deep.
Sent deep to the Tendy, who's going to redirect it, but pressure there from the Steel will force a pass up against the boards. Inferno not quite ready for that. Big pass cross ice, but it slips underneath the stick of the Inferno defensewoman and sent deep into their zone. Just a minute remaining rather in this power play for the Inferno, so they've still got time to regroup, and they're looking somewhat sharp as they're intercepted there.
Oh, that's amazing stick handling there.
Great shot, blocked by the Inferno Tendy. Out of the zone comes Caitlin Hill through the neutral zone. loses the puck but dumps in, and an offside is called.
Of course, the Canterbury Inferno are thankful of their sponsors, ProNet Safety Nets, Chadwick Building, SB Consultants, Tyres To Go, Cedra Express, and many, many more, which we'll get to very shortly.
Face off in the neutral zone. A wee bit of a false start there. And the Inferno enter the zone for against the Steel.
30 seconds to go in their power play.
And Steel have the puck now, and they're going to choose some time. You can hear shouting from the bench there, out, out, out for the Steel. But they take their time trying to get a shot on net as the puck is deflected. And there will be a high sticking call, I believe, against number 20. No, maybe not. I believe I thought I saw an official make a call for high sticking, but maybe with discussion with Larry there, one of the linesmen, that has been
called off.
So just 13 seconds remaining for the Inferno on this power play.
It only takes 1 second to score a goal, so they can still capitalise on this.
Absolutely, and players screaming for the pass with just a second remaining, unable to make it connect, but they do enter the zone.
Back to full strength are the Auckland Steel. Few shots on goal.
And the puck comes up, out. Linesman Texley manages to dodge that puck, and it's picked up by the Steel, who dump it in, but it's Inferno quickly send it back into the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up by Neville Lamb, alternate captain for the Steel. Sent up ice, good cross ice pass. Unable to hold on to it though.
Off a skate, that's a bit unfortunate. Inferno gain possession.
Up comes Caitlin Hill, fakes a shot, nudges the puck forward, but loses it as the puck comes out of the zone. Harold for the Steel taking a change as Inferno dump in. Good work there from the Steel, keeping the puck away from the Inferno. Inferno player takes a tumble, which leaves the puck free for Hill. Or not Heel, rather, to carry the puck into the zone. As it gets wheeled round, pressure there from the Inferno up against the boards, but it's going to be picked up by Hoffett, I believe, for the Steel, and dumped back in.
You can see some of these players are probably feeling a little bit gassed as the intensity has been let off just a little bit, but they're still both looking so strong and so dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're now 16 minutes into this play. Shot on net, blocked by Crump. 16 minutes into this first period, and there hasn't been a particularly large amount of stoppage, really. It's been a lot of back and forth play for both teams. So, as you can see, Steel yo-yoing, exactly right. Steel head to the bench. And Inferno try to wheel that puck round to get it out, but it's kept in by the Steel. Good work from the Steel there, and pressure as they enter the zone. They wheel it back to the defence at the point. Shot wide of the net.
Good screening from 17 on the Steel.
Inferno, a bit of confusion about who's collecting that puck as they try to chip it up the boards and out. Still there is the call from some of the Steel players on the ice. As they send it back in. McLean now with it. She holds on to it. She takes it deep, sends it behind the net. Picked up. Held on to. Dangling a few out front. Sends it back. Shot there from
number 6.
Number 6 from
assisted by 21.
Auckland Steel. And I think she might have been set up by Neville Lamb there.
That was excellent dangling by Neil Lamb.
Yeah, that was fantastic. She had full possession of that puck on the end of her stick and created a scoring opportunity for her teammate there in those remaining seconds of that play.
2-1 to the Auckland Steel.
I think that was... Sorry, apologies, Aim. Keep going.
Oh, I was going to say, with just over 3 minutes to go, so what a period we've had so far.
Yeah, certainly an exciting one. Certainly a tight game with Murray setting up that goal for Neville Lamb. Or Neville Lamb setting up that goal for Murray, rather. Shields sends a shot to the left of the Tendi, and the puck bounces off the back of the net. It's behind the net now. The Inferno looking to get a counter goal. Inferno passing back to their D, straight up to Caitlin Hill, who circles round. She's carrying it through by herself.
Really good at protecting the puck
shot
there.
Off the right. Steel Tendi gesturing in frustration as she thought there was some interference there in the crease. And there's a delay penalty here for the Inferno, I believe. And looks to be maybe a roughing call against one of the
Inferno players.
Steel players.
Oh, sorry,
perhaps.
Steel players, yes. It's that colour blindness of mine
that
coming in, isn't it?
That colour blindness, exactly right. That's why we've got the logos on the front. It is tricky. It is tricky sometimes.
I might be suffering from logo blindness too. I've made some shonky calls so far. But I tell you what isn't shonky, the Canterbury Inferno sponsors F45 Training, Health Kicks NZ, Auntie Kez, Cancer Fit NZ, Fix Physio, Changing Lives NZ, and Physio NZ.
More to come later. There's a shot, blinder or a slap shot there, blocked by Crump as it's carried out the zone. Skate is the chant from the bench, and she takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Steele try and keep it in the zone, but there's pressure from the Inferno on that puck.
Number 11 of the Steel did so well against those two Inferno players there to keep the pressure up against the boards.
Gordon with it now, unable to get a shot off due to the pressure. The strong pressure from the Steel defence. Puck loose, sent round. It's going to be picked up by the alternate captain, who skates up ahead through the neutral zone, dangling a few players, looking for a drop pass, but unable to connect, and so it's picked up by the Inferno, who carry it back through the neutral zone now, crossing the blue line. Fans on it, unable to get that shot off as it goes wide, but still keeps possession there, passing back to Hill. Hill circling round now, looking for an option.
Ooh.
Unable to get a backhand shot off, so the Steel flick it up and out of the zone. Canterbury Inferno. Back up to Hill, carries it in as the rest of the team take a change. And that puck was an attempt to pass back to the D, but they weren't quite ready, and so they're going to have to come out of the Steel zone.
Inferno still in possession, no longer.
Kept in nicely there by number 24 from the Inferno. Hill looking a lot slower than when she first came off the bench there, as these players have been on the ice for some time. With just 45 seconds remaining in this first period, there's a shot, and it's gloved by Crump. And just 7 seconds remaining there in that for that penalty.
And just under 40 seconds to go in the first period.
The Steel win the draw behind their net with the puck now. It's a safe place with the puck behind the net and no Inferno in front.
Steel back to full strength.
Straight from the point. That's a big celebration for the Inferno there. It looks to be
number 17, Christy Woodyear-Smith.
Tell me a bit about...
well, she plays in defence, so she'll be pretty happy with that. Yeah. Obviously, defence players don't really get those scoring opportunities as much. And I'm looking at the IIHF tournaments she's attended, and the list goes on from 2011 through to 2021. Her favourite beverage is Fizz Sticks.
A fizz stick?
I don't know what that is.
I'd love to know what that is. We've got some honest fizzes down here in Dunedin. They're like a kind of a juice, like a Fijo and orange juice, and they're certainly delicious.
You can say that again, Nick.
Gordon now carries across the blue line after the puck hits her in the chest, trying to get a shot off, but Crump is all over that.
Get away.
Yeah, fantastic work there from the Inferno defence. Christie doing really well to get a shot and get her first point of the season. You could see the great joy she had on her
yeah,
face.
you can hear her yelling and running down the bench, collecting her knuckles from her teammates.
And the puck, there's a few sticks flying around the waist there in the remaining couple of seconds of the period as Auckland try to generate another opportunity. But that will be it for the first period for these two teams in their 2021 NZWIHL season. So, wee bit of a recap here. We've got a 2-2 game here. It's certainly exciting and obviously lots to go in the remaining 40 minutes of play. How did you... Any thoughts about that period?
Well, I mean, they started with a very high intensity, and you could tell that high intensity really stuck out throughout the game. Both teams really making the most of their power plays, and the Inferno will be really stoked to draw that even just before the end of the first period.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a nice way to go into the locker room, knowing that you've evened up the scoreboard a wee bit there. So you can see the players happy with that as they hop off the ice. And great work from the Inferno attendee who's waving to the commentary team up there, pointing to us. And I did get her name there. It's Sierra Morgalis. So she's doing a fantastic job in their net for the Inferno. We're going to take a wee break.
Absolutely. Reese is going to groom the ice.
He is. He does maintain our ice well down in Dunedin, and so we thank him for that. And we're going to take a wee break and get back to you shortly. And welcome back for the second period of the second game in the NZWIHL.
Of the first round.
Of the first round, exactly right, Dave. So that means we've got many more weekends ahead of us over the course of the season. I'm Nicholas Hall.
I'm Dave Borry.
And we've got Hope Robinson on the camera and Connor Dobson doing the IT down below. So big thank you to those two for what they are doing for us to make this weekend the weekend that it is. We're in our second game of the weekend here, Auckland Steel versus the Canterbury Inferno, and it's a 2-2 game. How are we feeling after that first period, Dave?
Well, that was one hell of an exciting game of period of hockey. The Inferno being able to tie it up just with about 3 minutes to go in the period. So it's nice and tight, and it's a high intensity.
Yeah, it sure is. It's a quick game, this one. A good match to watch, that's for sure. And icing is the call as the puck is sent deep into the Steel zone by the Inferno.
A lot of the players on both benches enjoying the fine selection of tunes by DJ Teddy.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a wicked Star Wars kind of dubstep remix going on in the background, which we're certainly enjoying. And face off in the Inferno zone as the Inferno break out of the zone. Sent up ice, narrowly missing the stick. And that will be another icing against the Inferno. Now, big apologies to any of you Auckland fans listening online. There was a bit of a confusion with our starting lineup on our paper, but we've got Lachlan Hyde in net for Auckland Steel. So for any crump comments earlier, we carry forth all that hard work to Miss Hyde for her efforts in that first period, and hopefully the family are watching and happy that I
apologise.
Managed to rectify my mistake.
Both goaltenders doing an excellent job, blocking plenty of shots at both ends of the rink so far.
And Hill dumps the puck out, plays it directly towards the keeper, who doesn't move towards it, but icing is waved off. And picked up by Hill behind the net, puck loose out front, picked up by the Inferno, who try to get it out. Inferno holding on to it. We change there for the forwards for the Inferno as they hold on to the puck and centre it, but it's cleared out by Neville Lamb. Player goes down, tangled amongst sticks and skates. Neville Lamb, big cross ice pass up to Murray. Murray skating in with Neville Lamb now, 3-on-2. Shot skims across the back of the net, hitting the netting.
Wow, that looked good to me. I thought it went in for a second.
Yeah, I saw the back of the net go, but it obviously didn't quite get on the right side of that post as it comes down into the Auckland Steel zone. Steel breaking out now. Kept in by the Inferno, doing well there. Good pressure on the forecheck. Up now. Steel carrying across the line. Shot! Big shot from the blue line.
Caught in the back of the net. The outside of the net, rather.
We've seen a wee bit of that this morning.
Yeah. I wonder who strung up those nets.
No, obviously, they strung them wrong.
Yeah.
I kid. Those nets have been freshly painted for the various rep level games across being held here in Dunedin Ice Stadium.
And they're looking good, that fresh coat of red.
That fresh coat of red is looking good. And
I hear whoever painted them is wincing every time the puck bounces off the pole.
That's exactly right. I think it's certainly a shame to see damage being done when you put in so much hard effort and time. Battle for the puck up against the boards. The Inferno trying to get a shot off, unable to do it. Puck comes behind the net and Steel managed to get a wee bit of a nudge on it. It's tied up against the boards there though. Inferno applying a bit of pressure now after their rocky start to the second period. Comes fans on, keeping it in the zone, which leaves number 81 to hold off the Auckland Steel attack. And they enter the zone now. Strong skating from both teams here to try and shut down this play. Inferno, a few bodies out in front, but no one really there to connect up the play. Sent back to the D. Back down into the zone. Steel working hard to try and get a shot off. as they fight off Inferno. There's sticks flying everywhere. It's a wee bit scrappy.
And a wee good boot of the puck to get it clear.
Yeah. Hey, it's an ambidextrous sport, this hockey. You can stop it with your feet, as you see there from the Steel defender, and you can play it on your stick as well. Good work there from the Steel defender. Dumping it deep in the Inferno zone, up against the boards. Play slowed down quite a wee bit now. It was very intense in that first period.
I think it'd be very impressive for that level of intensity to be kept up. It's a breakaway.
Caitlin Hill now with it. Shot off the pads of Hyde. Hyde doing fantastically there to keep that puck out of the net with that speed that Caitlin Hill always brings to her games.
The Steels player was good at shutting her down too, shutting down the lane and closing off the opportunity of shooting.
Shot in front of the net, unable to centre it and get a shot off, the Infernoers, and that will be sent back down. No icing is the call as Inferno sent it deep into their own zone. Inferno now skating into the neutral zone, holding on the blue line, managing to stay on side. Wee bit frisky there for the Inferno, and it goes straight into the chest of Hyde.
A few knuckles being exchanged as the Inferno gets some fresh legs on the ice.
And Steele with it now behind their own net. Funny bounce coming off that gate back down there in the corner of the ring. Wee bit unfortunate there for the Steele, trying to get the puck out and wheel it round.
Kept in by number 3 of the Devils. Sorry, the Inferno.
It's tricky, I know it's tricky. They've had that Devilettes Devils kind of branding for some time now, but I certainly like the Inferno rebranding. It adds an extra element to the league.
It certainly does.
And here comes the Steele now. Steele through the neutral zone, looking for an option. Tangled up amongst 3 Inferno players who stop that puck in the middle of the shooting lane. Held on by the Steele now. Skipper Murray takes a shot. Bounces in and out the glove, but quickly gloved by Morgalis.
Excellent tending there.
Yeah, fantastic work there to keep that puck out of the net. It's still 2-2 here in Dunedin in the second period with just 15 minutes remaining.
Players slowed down a little bit from the first period, but I think both teams are wanting to conserve their energy as there's a lot of games going on this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a wee bit different from the NZWIHL as the Inferno get the puck down the other end of the ice.
Good use of the boards there.
Steele trying to get out, but it's centred. A shot unable to get off. Hill picks up her stick again after losing it. Auckland trying to get that puck out of the zone. There's a 5-woman pile up against those boards. Hill sends it deep behind the net. It's going to be picked up by a Steele player, but pressure from the Inferno. There's 2 players there. No one in front though. Hill tries to get there, trying to get a shot off now. Going to the left of Hyde there.
Inferno really good at maintaining possession here as the puck goes into the neutral zone.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been working well. They've been doing some good passing, and they're sending up ice now to dump in where their players might take the opportunity to change. And you can see that there as the Steele now have possession and try to break out of their zone. Looking for that cross-ice pass, picked up by Harold in the neutral zone, carried through, gets a shot off, deflects off the stick of Morgalis.
Inferno collect that again.
They do, and they send it straight down. It's going to be an icing as Auckland win the race.
Stefansson was really trying to get to the bench in time to get some fresh legs on the ice, but didn't quite make it. You can see the look of despair on her face. DJ Teddy playing a local Dunedin band, Al Hotel, and the players are loving it.
They certainly are. It's nice to see some players on both the bench and when they're on the ice enjoying the music that gets provided during stoppage of play. Carried in by the Inferno across the blue line now. No offside as the puck goes deep behind the net. Inferno with possession now. Back to D. Whitman takes a shot, a blinder, hits Bruce in the back.
That shot was looking good too.
That was looking on target until Bruce got in the way. Whitman with it here again. Back. And it's going to come out of the Steel zone. Inferno are going to have to regroup here as Steel apply the pressure. And they try to poke check as the Inferno try to stay on side. Shot goes off to the right of Hyde. Bruce with it up against the boards. It comes loose. Picked up by Inferno. Bruce trying to get it out. Sends it up to the Auckland player. Believe that's Vardecki. And comes straight back down into the Auckland zone as they dump it up the boards, but no winger there to collect it, so Inferno pick it up, take a shot, goes across the ice in front of the Tendi. Auckland, Murray with it now, trying to generate a breakout. Passing back. Auckland with it again. Good stick handling there, beautiful stick handling there from the Auckland player as she sends it up into the zone. Shot off the right-hand side.
That number 21 is dangerous. Every time she's got the puck, her handling is phenomenal. Really dangerous taking the puck up into the offensive zone.
Yeah, hugely dangerous. And Steele working well now, cycling that puck round, kind of picking up a few tricks and showing us what they can do. Inferno chip it up off the boards and out. It's kept in the neutral zone. Let's go with it. Tries to send it across. Inferno managed to check that, and Kaylin Hill almost tripped there, scaling into the Steel zone with no one with her. Going to have to go for backhand, and it comes off the pads. She picks up her own rebound, regrouping now with the support of some fresh legs from the Inferno bench. They're going to want to keep it in the zone, and they do. They take it deep. Tied up against the boards there.
Two players.
Puck wheeled round, and Inferno get to it first, trying to keep it in the zone as Steele nudge it out. There's a wee Sophie Harold pressuring the Inferno player now, trying to chip it up the boards. Inferno
managed to maintain possession, and Caitlin again taking it in.
Protecting that puck nicely for a considerable amount of time, still holding on to it, showing how much finesse she has out there on the ice. Centers it, shot off the skates of a Steel defensewoman. And the puck chipped out of the Steel zone.
Caitlin Hill creating some really good opportunities for the Inferno. Just over 10 minutes to go in the second period, and neither team have scored. That was an offside call, I believe.
Yeah, that was an offside call. You're spot on there, Dave. And face-off will be in the neutral zone. Larry drops the puck. It's won by the Steel. Pressure there, though. Sent up ice. Hoffert in hot pursuit of that puck as she goes deep into the Inferno zone. Turnover there. Shot blocked there by the Inferno defensewoman.
Number 5. Puck almost kept in the zone by 14 of the Steels.
Puck kept in the zone nicely there by number 44 from the Inferno, and a shot straight at net, but blocked by Hyde, who is on fire there.
Absolutely. Hyde always had sight of that puck and knew exactly where to position herself to stop it, and stop it she did.
Yeah, absolutely. Hyde having to deal with quite a considerable amount of pressure here from the Inferno, but Inferno not the only ones on fire here this morning. Hyde is certainly putting them through the ringer.
I like that.
Face off in the Steel zone. Steel trying to get it out, but unable to. Puck dances up the boards with a shot at the skates and a second shot in front of the net. Good communication from the Steel players realising that that lane was closed off by the Inferno marking. And here's an opportunity for a steal, but they lose the puck and Inferno carry behind the net. And a wee bit of time there as it's sent through the neutral zone. No one collecting that pass though. Inferno with it, shot, backhand shot to the left. Strong backhand shot as it's picked up by the Inferno again.
Great lift on that backhand shot from number 4.
Inferno holding on to it, lost now as Steele pick it up and they're going to try and get it out of the zone. Up the boards there it is, and it enters the neutral zone. Picked up by Heel just below the camera, and there's fighting between Thorne and Heel. Good battle there between the two players. Puck a wee bit fluttery in the Inferno zone, and it'll be carried out by number 11 for the Inferno.
To 21, and a shot to the top left corner, but just narrowly misses.
Yeah, that was a good work from the Inferno there. As Heel behind the net now, looking for an option, flicks it over the top into the elbows of one of the other Inferno players.
Never seen that before, but I like it. Good creative play by the Inferno.
Picked up by number 24 now. She's protecting the puck well. Tries to centre it, but Steel defence are all over that. There's a challenge up against the boards. Both teams fighting for possession of that puck. Inferno managed to hold on and they wheel it around, keeping it in the Steel zone. Steel pick it up behind the net, no. And try to break it out. Pressure here from the Inferno on the back check after that change. And it's turned over in the neutral zone. Jeffries carries it through. Big collision at centre ice.
Both players all right and up on their feet.
Comes out across into the Inferno zone, but no one there to collect the receiving pass.
Good clearance from the Inferno player, number 17.
Wheel behind the back of the net, picked up by the Inferno. Pressure from the Steel though, gets past one. Straight into the neutral zone and picked up by the Steel defence. And they're going to carry it deep in their zone, regroup, and see what opportunities they can generate from there. Up the boards now. Harold passes it ahead. Skating ahead is Harold with her teammate. Laid off to Harold, who tries to collect it near the net, but strong back check from the Inferno means that there will be a turnover.
Very strong back check. Number 5 of the Inferno taking it up the ice into the neutral zone.
Shot.
Out of play.
Straight into that netting behind. Well, that was a long period without stoppage there, and we've still got a 2-2 game, so certainly very tight and plenty of opportunities left for both teams.
Absolutely. It's definitely slowed down a little bit. Still high intensity, but I think these players are wary. They don't want to overextend themselves and leave their nets exposed.
Yeah, and they'll be certainly trying to conserve some energy during this first game, because there are 3 games to be played for each team over the course of this round 1 weekend. Shot from Inferno and blocked by Hyde.
Bit of noise coming from the Inferno bench there.
Exceptional amount of noise there from the Inferno bench. Very happy with the effort, and it bumps
effortless
nicely.
catch. Speaking of effort,
yeah.
Effortless catch.
Speaking of effortless catch, were we speaking of effortless?
We were speaking of effort, I believe.
We're trying to.
We're trying
to effort. We are trying our best to effort here. That's not very good, England. Face off in the Steel zone now. Sonia Texley lines, then drops the puck, and the face off is shot.
And that's in.
That's in. That is a fantastic shot there from the Inferno player off that draw. Steel sort of won that face off, and then Inferno managed to get some grasp on that puck, and so Shattuck, number 3, scores the goal there for the Inferno.
Very happy with herself there, and so you would be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a rather goalless period in comparison to that first one. only 1 goal in this period and 4 from in total in that first period. So that's an important
goal to have. The Steel are going to work extra hard now to even that up. They don't want to be going into the third period 1 goal down.
Absolutely. Murray now with it across the blue line. Drop pass, shot to the left. Morgalis keeps it out of her net, doing fantastically today. It's going to be carried out now by the Inferno. Hill moving out of the lane as 24 takes a shot off the pads of Hyde. Gibbings with it now. Tries to centre it, unable to make it connect as it comes out into the neutral zone. Canterbury looking for a lane. Gibbings trying to get up ice to Hill, but unable to. Hill picks it up. Zajakova in that centre slot. Puck's picked up by Hill in the corner now, looking for an option. She's going to bide her time, as we've seen before. Shot.
Oh, wow.
And the puck, I'm not quite sure where that...
Yeah, I think it's gloved. I think it's been gloved.
It's either gloved or locked there nicely in the pads of Hyde. But a wee bit risky biscuits there for the Steel.
Bit of a player puddle there just in the crease.
A player puddle. I do like that there, Dave, you know. It's almost like you've got a voice for radio.
Oh, some would say.
Face off in the Steel zone. Steel with it now, centre. As the puck comes behind the net, there'll be pressure there from Canterbury to keep it in that zone. Up against the boards, trying to get it out. Auckland trying to chip it up the boards, but unable to do so. So they're going to have to go deep into their zone and regroup behind the net. Trying to break out now Auckland.
There's some good pressure from number 11 of the Inferno.
And a bit of hacking in front of the net as both teams try to get some strong control over that puck, which is fluttering in front of Hyde. As it comes out into the neutral zone now. Sent up ice.
On the boards in the neutral zone and in to the attacking zone for the Steel.
And it's going to be carried in by number 4 for the Inferno. She loses that shot. And that was a fantastic glove save from Hyde there. She had 3 players in front of her. And I felt like if it was me, I would feel like I was being completely screened then. And she managed to keep an eye on that puck.
That's really good. Because she wouldn't have been sure where that puck was coming from, who was going to shoot it, but I wouldn't have been sure.
Yeah,
but she knew exactly where that was coming from. Great save.
Yeah, she read that play well, even though there were 3 players crossing lines in front of the net. And tries to stop it again. Puck goes behind the net.
I'm loving the energy coming off the Inferno bench.
Yeah, absolutely. They're hungry now after getting that wee boost with that goal. And a shot again from the Inferno. Hyde taking a massive number of shots here as Inferno continue to apply the pressure. Out of the zone now. Hoffert's going to pressure. And the puck's picked up across the blue line by the Inferno. Steele desperately trying to get it out of their zone. Behind the net now, chips off the board. She's going to chase it as she pressures. Heel, who's fresh off the bench, sent up ice. Hoffert is going to chase Randall. Tessa Randall from Canterbury winning that race.
It'll be an icing.
Yeah, interesting fact about Tessa and Jess Hoffert. They've both played down here in Dunedin. And having moved around the country a wee bit, Jess Hoffert doing a wee bit of study up in Auckland now after previously studying at Otago, and is now in her 3rd year, I believe, of medical school. So it's awesome to see her excelling in both academics and sport.
Absolutely. You're in the medical school too, aren't you, Nick?
Oh, I dabble in a wee bit of healthcare occasionally. Gibbings now across the blue line. Do a wee spinorama as
great backhand shot there, just over the top of the net.
Heel with it now, traps her escape. She's going to try to generate another opportunity here for the Inferno. Wee bit of a playmaker here, Heel is. And the puck is coming out into the neutral zone, so Gibbings is going to have to regroup players keep on
Good
side.
drop
24
pass.
now with a shot for the Inferno as Hill picks it up against the boards.
Puck still behind the net. Inferno in possession now. Kept in.
Slap shot from the point. Gibbings picks it up against the boards now. Shields hungry for it in her first game this season after her injury last year. She's been working hard, number 24. As Steele into the zone. Not much support. They take an opportunity to change. Let's see what Auckland can do here.
They've got a minute and a half to do something left in this second period.
Pressure from the Inferno, who Steele keep it deep in the Inferno zone, but nobody's in front of it. Senses it, shot into Morgalis, who gloves
Great
that
hands
nicely.
from Morgalis there. Puck was loose, but she managed to catch in the glove once again.
Yeah, absolutely. She's not had too many shots on there, I don't think.
No, I think the Inferno have definitely been in possession more this period.
Yeah, definitely, and they've been down in the Steele zone of the ice, but number 24, Hannah Shields for the Inferno, has been playing fantastically. Got to commend her for her eagerness to try and get some points up there.
Absolutely. It's been off the lid.
Glove down by the Inferno. Steele managed to get possession with just a minute remaining. Working here is Pascal, who takes a tumble into the boards. Inferno with the puck now up against the boards. Neville Lamb passes deep.
Quick
Trying to
pass.
centre it. It's going to be chipped off the boards and out. And hot pursuit is Neville Lamb for the race against the Inferno forward. Inferno managing to keep it in the zone now. Back to Heel, who dances in the zone. Loses the puck though, and it's sent deep, but she'll go back to pick that up. And shot from Heel.
And in.
She did fantastically there to not only chase that puck, have a shot, collect a rebound, then dance around in the zone and spin around and shoot again.
She certainly earned that, and you can tell she's pretty happy with herself there.
Yeah.
22 seconds left to go in the second period, and the Canterbury Inferno are up by 2. Number 17 there almost took a fall.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hannah Shields, number 24, alternate captain for the Inferno, at the face-off now with Sophie Harold from the Steele. Face-off won by the Inferno. Hill in hot pursuit of that puck, carries across the blue line, tries to get a shot off, but a poke check from Steele will rob her of that opportunity. Harold trying to keep the puck out of that centre ice spot. Shot from the point and saved by the buzzer.
Oh, getting a bit friendly there down at the...
We were friendly there as the buzzer ends.
4-2 to the Canterbury Inferno. They've certainly got a very aggressive style of play, don't they? Always on the attack, always seeking to turn around.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what you want, really. You want that intensity, and you want to maintain that pressure. You want to apply that pressure, right? It's a little bit like being a doctor with a wound. You know, you've got to apply the pressure where it hurts to find out where it hurts, and then fix the problem. So
almost similar to a geographer as well. You know, you've got to find the problem in the geography and really apply pressure there.
Exactly. I'm not quite sure that analogy works. Mine was a little bit loose to begin with, but we're going to take a wee break as we head into the third period intermission, as the Canterbury Inferno head to the changing rooms with a 4-2 lead. I'm Nicholas Hall.
I'm Dave Borey.
And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back for the third and final period this morning in the NZWIHL. I'm Nicholas Hall.
I'm Dave Borry.
And we're here to present this third period for the Canterbury Inferno and the Auckland Steel. On camera we've got Hope Robinson and Connor Dobson down below. You can see the Auckland Steel there giving a big cheer as they prepare for this final period. Obviously 2 goals down. Got a wee bit of work to do in this third period, so hopefully they're all up for it.
That's right, Nick. They're going to have to work hard if they want to get up above the Canterbury Inferno. Inferno playing a really aggressive game and just really making the most of their possession.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a strong team and a powerful team, and they've certainly showed that at the end of that second period. It was tight for a majority of it, but in the remaining 6 minutes or so, they managed to get 2 in the net with some beautiful plays there.
Absolutely. And
the puck is dropped. Inferno win the draw. Some good pressure there from the Steel early on, though, as Zajakova tries to cross ice pass to Heel, but Steel will pick it up and flick it out. The skipper, Murray, crosses the blue line, tries to drop it back. Good hands there from Pascoe. Inferno behind the net now. Shields sends it up and collects, managing to stay onside. The Inferno are, as Hannah Shields carries the puck deep into the Steel territory, looking for an option here. Inferno preparing to set up a play, but lose possession in the corner.
We battle against the boards there. Inferno get it again. Caitlin Heel with the puck. Caitlin Heel having a blinder of a game, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a standout, perhaps, for the player of the match. And Steel carrying through the neutral zone now.
Here we go.
Good hands there from Pascoe again. Not quite able to get it to Murray, who is coming down that right-hand side, and so Inferno will obtain possession and try to break out, but it flitters in front of the net. And Inferno carrying through the neutral zone now. Cross the ice and picked up by the Steel defensewoman, who tries to send it straight out as it gets dumped back in.
That was a good catch by the Inferno player.
And
Pascoe looking really dangerous every time that she's got the puck.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and Neville Lamb working well together with Murray. And Inferno shot blocked by Hyde. Sent across ice, but no one there to collect. There's going to be a race to it. Inferno, Gordon takes a shot, blocked by Hyde. Tangled up against the boards, deep in the Steel zone.
Too right. Puck's still finding its way into this corner here. We didn't see a lot of that in the first game of round 1, but I'm seeing a bit more of it this game.
Yeah, Auckland taking advantage of the large ice we have down here in Dunedin, which differs from some other rinks across the country.
Yeah, it must be difficult for those teams that do train on some more ice. They get fatigued a lot easier, I imagine, on this big Olympic-sized rink.
Yeah, it certainly makes passing certainly your avenue of maintaining energy and stamina as the puck comes into the Inferno end of the rink, and that will be an icing call.
That will be an icing.
Yeah, some frustration there for the Steel players who might have been hungry for a change with someone on the bench.
Keep those comments rolling through on the live stream and let us know what you had for breakfast. What's your pre-game ritual, whether you be a player or an enjoyer of the wonderful game of hockey? I eat 13 Weet-Bix.
You eat 13 Weet-Bix?
13 Weet-Bix dry.
Wow. That's a lot of Weet-Bix there, Dave.
It is. I'm a hungry boy. Inferno with the puck in the neutral zone, taking it up.
Picked up by Jeffries. Jeffries carrying it into the zone. And play will be stopped. And that's what we like to see. We like to see players enjoying our stoppage music, courtesy of
Absolutely.
DJ Teddy. Big thank you to him in the box by himself this morning.
Drop a comment for DJ Teddy. He's releasing his own track next week.
Dropping a sick mixtape coming in September 2021.
Winter in Ōtepoti is what it's called.
And Hill fighting for the puck in the corner there. Still managing to get possession and get it out across the blue line. Whitman's going to pick it up for the Inferno and carry it deep into the zone. D-to-D pass there. It's going to be picked up by Shields, who's also having a blind over the game. Up to Hill as they enter the zone. Zajakova at centre ice. Hill looking for an option. Tries to centre it, but no one's there. Picked up by Shields again, who sends it round to Hill.
Oh.
And unfortunately sent back into the Inferno zone.
But if there's anything we know about the Inferno, it's that we know they can build it back up again.
Absolutely. They've been really good at breaking out, actually. And Kaylin Hill nudging that in deep. That was great play there by Hill to keep the puck in the steal zone whilst avoiding an icing by dumping in from the neutral zone. Great
Allowing
work.
a change of lines for the Inferno.
And there's a battle in the neutral zone. Sent in, picked up by the Inferno, who tried to chip it off the boards, but it's sent back down by the Steel. Steel across that blue line. Pressure there from the Inferno. Fresh leg certainly helping there.
Absolutely.
Nice work there from Pascoe.
Pascoe's really, really quick hands there.
Steel fending off players there as Randall picks up the puck in the neutral zone and tries to dump it in. It's going to be picked up by Thorne, who's going to cross straight to her D partner. And then Steel working well to carry that through the neutral zone. Some nice passing there as they take it deep into Inferno territory. Chipped up against the boards. Slap shot straight into the chest of Morgalis. Pascoe wound up.
Really wound that up.
Really well there, and a good shot straight into the chest of Morgalis, who was in the right position to absorb that.
And she's, undeterred by that.
I think she's more fired up, if anything.
Yeah.
Are we
very fired up.
We blinded to the chest. And gloved again by Morgalis.
I'm loving the energy coming off the Inferno bench.
Yeah, it's certainly high. I mean, with a 2-goal advantage, they're certainly not letting off the steam here.
Not letting off the gas pedal at all.
Face off won by the Steel. Sent back to the point, and a shot blocked by the Inferno. Dancing across up the boards with little support there for the Steel player. Trying desperately to centre it or get a shot off. Shot off now. It's blocked by the stick of Morgalis and goes deep. Inferno managing to apply some pressure.
Steel have done well to keep it in the zone here.
And Morgalis covers once again after a couple of tricky deflections off some skates and some sticks as players from both teams try to get it up or back down the boards.
Face off won by the Steel, but sent out of the zone.
Straight to the Tendi, who has to play that. It's going to be picked up by number 7 for the Steel.
Bruce with the puck.
She's going to try carry that out, and she does. It's loose now, open in the neutral zone. Hill now with it skating, dangling nicely across the blue line. She's got Shields with her for support. Tries to cross ice pass, but Shields is blocked by number 7 from Auckland.
Another save from Hyde.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, that that play there. Hill with the puck and she gets Shields with her, and the question is, do you shoot or do you pass to the player? And sometimes it's difficult to make that judgment call.
What would you have done, Nick?
I would probably have taken the shot and hoped that a rebound dropped below, like a low shot maybe.
Yeah.
But, a pass is fantastic to see, and good representation of some teamwork from the Inferno there.
Absolutely.
And
teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork does make the dream work, and Hyde certainly working hard there for the steal to cover up that puck after the draw. Face off in the steal zone. Won by the Inferno. Back to the defense. Trying to keep it in. Clarkson trying to keep it in for the Inferno.
Around the boards.
Dancing along the boards there. Back and forth between the two steel corners. Unable to clear it. Oh, the steal. Inferno certainly applying a lot of pressure there, and both players trying to get the puck at their skates.
And the stick is lost, but the steal have it now, breaking out of their zone. It's Pascoe.
Pascoe through the neutral zone across the blue line, dangling.
Soft
Look
hands.
at silky hands, backhand shot that doesn't find its way into the net, unfortunately.
Puck still loose. Inferno Tendi just grabs their stick again.
Murray passes back now for a shot from the point by Neville Lamb, but that's blocked by an Inferno player, and I bet she's feeling that. Pascoe now with it in the corner, trying to generate an opportunity, looking for a pass or a lane somewhere. Shot by Neville Lamb to the left, picked up by Pascoe again. They can just repeat this all day long.
You said it before, but Neville Lamb and Pascoe are really working well together, aren't they?
Absolutely. Absolutely, they're working really well. And it's flicked up by an Inferno player. High keeps that one out, and still managed to clear the zone. It's a delayed offside there as the players get back on from the Inferno, giving the Steel the opportunity to try and do something with it, and they're struggling here due to the pressure of the Inferno. 31 takes a shot, blocked by Hyde to the left with her stick. Puck loose out front. Auckland managing to clear it out from in front of the net. Gibbings sends it in. Picked up by High.
Pressure from 14.
Neville Lamb tries to flick it up and off the boards, but runs into traffic. Shot from the Inferno, blocked by Hyde. Auckland working hard to get it out, whilst Inferno take a shot, which almost gets redirected. Puck loose out in front of the net, and a fantastic work from Sophie Harolds, I believe, who managed to clear that out from the left-hand side of her team.
You're right. Really good to see that the Tendi was down and to be able to cover for her.
And I hear Sophie Harold screaming, "Oh my," as she comes to the bench, and that will be an icing for the Inferno. Yeah, she was coming to the bench thinking, "Oh my," as that puck was flittering across that red line there on the goal line. So fantastic work there from Steele to keep it a narrow margin of 2 goals in this remaining period, just over 10 minutes remaining. Face off in the Inferno zone for icing of the puck, and they carry it out after winning the draw. Cross ice pass missed by the centre, but Shields will pursue. Wins the race to the puck, holds on to it, looking for an option now. Just dancing it in that high slot. And the puck is sent down.
It'll be an icing. Icing in the Steel zone. Steel, I think, have been a lot more aggressive this period. The play is down the Inferno's defensive end a lot more. But they still haven't managed to put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's tricky when you've just got such a strong forecheck and back check from the Inferno. shot on net there from the Inferno and saved by High. But yeah, it's certainly very challenging when you've got such a strong team working back and forth up and down the ice.
Absolutely.
So Shields taking the face off there against Pascoe. Tried to centre it, Heel unable to connect. Stephenson passes back to the
neutral zone.
Inferno are going to have to carry that deep because there are no good options to try and get it back down the steel end of the ice. And it's carried in now and comes back out. Inferno dump it in. Take the opportunity to change there as Auckland regroup. Pressure from Heel. It's picked up by Murray, who dumps it in. Good work from the skipper. And Morgalis assisting her teammate there to try and get the puck out of the zone, but they're unable to do it, so they're going to have to go back behind the net now due to the pressure of Murray being persistent from the steal.
Very persistent from Murray.
All it will take, Dave, is just one goal to narrow that goal and make the team a bit more hungry and bring up morale, and certainly make the remaining 8 minutes exciting for this third period.
Absolutely, and the Steel are doing really well here to keep it in this zone.
Pascoe with it now.
Oh, I cannot believe.
Oh, shot from Pascoe. It just looked so soft and gentle after she nursed that puck around, and then I don't know if it deflected, but I think it.
No, I think it went just right in the top left corner.
Yeah, fantastic shot there.
I was just before Pascoe scored that, I was just going to say I cannot believe how easy she makes it look to get past all those players.
Yeah, you can see she's certainly got some of the finest hands on the ice out there. She cradles that puck, and as a consequence got through several players and
earned.
Took the shot even though there were players in front, and it popped in as the Inferno tendy was screamed. So
that brings the score to 4-3 to the Inferno.
And now we get that remaining 8 minutes of excitement as Auckland will be hungry to bring that margin back to a 4-4 tie.
Too right. But I don't think Inferno is going to let off the gas pedal just yet either.
Absolutely. You know, both teams will be fired up after that. And here comes Caitlin Hill as she takes a shot.
And a great save to the glove.
Safely gloved there by Hyde, and she did really well there. A wee nudge from her teammate to say well done. So we've got a 4-3 game here to the Canterbury Inferno against the Auckland Steel, for those of you who have just tuned in.
Don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe and a comment if you're feeling up to it.
Absolutely. I mean, with the new channel for the NZWIHL, we want to get as many people following that so that they get alerts for games when they occur.
Go and follow us on Instagram as well at NZWIHL.
Whitman with it now, across ice, trying to centre it. There goes Jeff Rees, carrying it into the zone. Steele trying to get it out. It's nudged back by the Inferno. Bruce applying some pressure now, but Gibbings is all over that. Picks up the puck, looking for a breakout option. Having to go through the centre. Nudged ahead, but picked up by a Steel player. It's Neville Lamb, and she collides with someone at centre ice. Going down. Inferno pick up the puck again. Nudged ahead, but no one there to receive it, and there'll be a chase for this puck now. Neville Lamb fighting against the Inferno player. Both of them go down into the corner.
Puck's still
Puck's
loose.
Lost. There's a delayed penalty here, and Pascoe picks up the puck. And so in a few moments we'll see who this penalty will be against. Holding is going to be the call from the officials on the ice, and that's going to go to Neville Lamb from the Auckland Steel, which means the Inferno have an opportunity here with a power play with just
6 minutes to go in the period, but 2 minutes will be 5-on-4. The Inferno, they capitalised on the last power play, I believe, or the power play in the early first period. Pascoe, deft hands, taking it into the attacking zone.
trying to get past some players up against the boards there. She's definitely working hard on that penalty kill and trying to get a goal whilst doing so. But the Inferno now have an opportunity to set up, and Hill calls for it, manages to keep it in after a tricky pass, and a shot goes behind the net. Inferno pick it up, and Inferno with the puck now at the point, passing across. You can see the Steel forming a box nicely, trying to keep that puck out of the net during this penalty kill, and a shot off the pads of Hyde into the corner.
Hyde doing a really good job here, keeping track of the puck.
Shot from Shields off the chest. Puck flutters down, and Caitlin Hare will pick that one up. An Inferno player will take the opportunity to change. Shields with it in the corner. No pressure there though. Auckland Steel desperately wanting to keep this puck out of the net.
Tough for the Steel as well. They haven't had to be able to have a change for a while, so some of these players will start to be a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, they will be, and they're conserving their energy well with a nice formation out front, despite the barrage of shots that
30 seconds left in the power play.
And Morgalis plays the puck down in the Inferno end of the ice. Hot pursuit by Pascoe, who applies some pressure. Out comes some fresh legs for Auckland Steel as Inferno cross the blue line into the zone. Inferno with it now. Just 10 seconds remaining on this power play. Inferno holding on the boards, looking for an option, passing to Shattuck.
Just lost pressure from 13.
Keeps it in their zone. Inferno take the opportunity to change. And Neville Lamb is out of the box. Shot. Teams at even strength now. Now this is where Auckland are going to want to do some serious mahi and try and get back in the game. And that will be an icing call against the Auckland Steel. We're very unfortunate there after doing so well on that penalty
What an
kill.
incredible penalty kill. Really good tight formation in front of the net and didn't let anything in despite numerous shots on goal from the Inferno.
Yeah, some fantastic pressure there from the Inferno and some fantastic defence there from Auckland with Hyde at the forefront of that defence. Sent back to Canterbury. And out of the zone it goes. Sophie Harolds nudges it up to Neville Lamb.
Getting boxed out to the very edge, behind the net now.
Holding on to it. Looked like a wee nudge there from Shields behind the net. And McLean tries to take a shot. Deep in the zone, try to centre it, but it's nudged out by the Inferno, who pick up the puck. Cross into the neutral zone now. Now this is dangerous. Here comes Caitlin Hill. One-on-one shot off the pads. And pressure here from the Inferno as the Steel pick up the puck, try to chip it off the boards. Bruce isn't quite able to get there. And a shot. Backhand from Gibbons. Auckland managing to clear the puck from the zone now, and no icing is the call as Whitman picks up the puck in the Inferno zone, sends it back up down the ice. It's picked up in the neutral zone. Pass up to Shattuck, who takes it in, blocked by the Auckland Steel defence, and it's loose. Shot.
Still there.
Whitman keeping it on the line, passing to her partner. And it comes out into the Inferno zone. Auckland are going to take the opportunity to change here with just under 3 minutes remaining. They're going to want to apply as much pressure as possible to tie this game up.
They really will.
And there's an opportunity here. Steel take a shot and straight into the glove of Morgalis.
I'm sure Morgalis had no trouble plucking that one out of the air.
Absolutely not. Did have a wee flutter in her glove there, but it was a soft shot, which was nicely picked up. And the Auckland Steel coach is calling for a timeout here. Good idea, certainly, with less than 3 minutes remaining.
Do you think we're going to see a goalie get pulled here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's always the question when you get to this point of time in the game, and it's really hard to know whether or not they will or won't. I mean, I'd probably put out my best players and try and first couple of lines and see what you can generate with a bit of offense first, and then if you're managing to keep that puck in the zone, then maybe somewhere around the minute 30 mark you might want to
pull the tendy
and see if that works. I mean, very rarely does it actually help a lot of empty net goals happen, but everyone gives it a try, because what have you got to lose there, Dave?
Absolutely. So if the Steel do draw this up, we end the game on a draw, what are the NZWIHL rules around that?
That is a fantastic question, to which I'm not entirely sure what the rules and regulations are for this league.
Well, if you know what they are, drop them in the comments.
Let me know if you understand how this league functions. I would imagine, I would hope that it would go to overtime and then potentially a shootout. But
always good to get more hockey, isn't it?
Absolutely, you can't get enough of it. And Inferno win the draw, but Steel try desperately to keep it in the zone, and they don't quite manage it. There was a good effort there.
Really good effort there.
The defence. Heel with it now, skating through, holds onto it through the legs of a Steel player, and it's out in front and gloved by Hyde.
Gloved. 2 minutes 17 to go. Fresh legs for the Auckland Steel. The tension is palpable here at the Dunedin Ice Stadium.
It sure is, with family and friends watching from the boxes behind in the stands. Shields with a backhand shot. That was a beautiful shot there by Shields.
Absolutely.
Goes to the net to try and collect a rebound, but it was kept safely in the glove of Hyde there.
Safe as houses.
Safe as houses, exactly right. With just over 2 minutes remaining in this final period. Strong lines out there for both teams now. It's going to be a hard-fought battle to the end.
If Pascoe gets her hands on the puck, she'll definitely take it up out of the zone, but it's still in the possession of the Inferno behind the net.
And they're going to try and centre it. Losing it and regaining possession behind the net. They're going to chew up as much time as possible here. That'll be the plan. That's probably what was said during that timeout. Chew up as much time as possible and keep it down their end of the ice.
Absolutely. And here we go, Pascoe taking it up into the neutral zone, passing to number 6 of the Steel.
Murray with it now, back to Pascoe. Pascoe takes a shot.
Oh, and it looked good.
The chest of Morgalis. That was a good play there from Murray and Pascoe, working well together, opening up options.
Like we said they would.
Yeah, exactly right. With those passes, with those drops, they're certainly formidable teammates to be out there at the same time.
Too right.
1 minute 30 remaining. Soft face-off won by the Inferno there. Neville Lamb intercepting it in the middle of the ice, but Heel in hot pursuit with the tendy, takes a shot, doesn't quite get it in, and it's going to be nudged away by Hyde as the players take a tumble back to the point.
Great hustle from Hyde, knowing to come out of her crease to knock that puck away.
And the puck flitters out in front, and Murray picks it up now with just a minute remaining. The Steel are going to want to try and hold on to possession, but they can't quite. Hyde, considering coming over to the bench of what was query a delayed penalty. A bit of confusion there amongst players out there on the ice. And so Steel now with just 40 seconds remaining, can't quite hold on to it.
Hyde coming out, we're going to have 6v5. Steel putting 6 women on the ice.
Now they're going to have to work hard here with 30 seconds remaining and an empty net. They're not going to want to lose possession. They need to get it down the other end of the ice.
Absolutely not.
And it's intercepted in the neutral zone. They enter the zone with 18 seconds remaining. Inferno certainly not going to give them the opportunity to try and get a goal.
A lot of intent from the Steel here.
Absolutely, and players go down and they're going to need to get across that blue line, otherwise there will be no opportunity to re-enter the zone. And Inferno skated in and the buzzer goes, unable to get that final shot off at the empty net.
Final score 4-3, and I believe we might have caught an injury for number 10 on the Auckland Steel, unfortunately. It's unfortunate to see, especially in the very end of the game, the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not ideal, but hopefully it's just something minor that can be ironed out.
She's up and she's skating off the ice, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, I think she's hurt, but I think
she's laughing. There's a smile on her face.
Recover, and Bruce gives her a wee hand over, as you can see here now on the camera. I think it's Richmond.
Well, what a fantastic game, Nick.
Yeah, what a fantastic game, absolutely, and really, really close game, really tight game. Certainly for both teams. Steele certainly put up a fight there, and we did see that goalie pulled in the end. I don't think I was confused before, but about whether or not there's a delayed penalty. But I think that was actually a decision between the bench and Hyde as to whether or not they should pull her.
I think it was the right call in the end, but unfortunately didn't pay off for them. Really, really intense and aggressive game of hockey.
Yeah, absolutely. It was hard fought, that's for sure. And we're going to have the players line up now on the blue line to present the players of the day from each respective team. Now, you know, there might be a few standouts in your mind. Any thoughts to who you might pick if it was you?
I certainly think Caitlin Heel on the Inferno did an excellent job, and Pascoe and Neville
Lamb,
thank you. Steel.
Yeah, absolutely. There were some certain standouts on both teams, really. And player of the day for Auckland goes to Sophie Harold, by the sound of it. And she comes to centre ice. Not sure whose hands to shake, but to receive her player of the day puck. And so that goes to Steph from the Inferno.
Alternate captain of the Inferno, number 4.
Yeah. And both players of the day from each team shake hands at centre ice in front of our score box.
Of course, the Canterbury Inferno would like to thank their sponsors: ProNet Safety Nets, Chadwick Building, SB Consultants, Tyres to Go, Cedra Express, F45 Training, Health Kicks NZ, Auntie Kez, Cancer Fit NZ, Fixed Physio, Changing Lives NZ, and Physio NZ. Some pretty fresh pads on Crum, on the Auckland, the goalie in Auckland Inferno. Flames all over them.
Those are certainly very, very, I don't know, I can't even think of the word to describe it, but they're a fantastic pair of pads, that's for sure.
Very, very fantastic. A lot of smiles on these players' faces, which is great to see.
Not a bad way to start off your NZWIHL season, I would say.
No way.
Can be happy with the way they performed today.
Let us know how you found the game in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure to have hosted you here this morning. Now, we do have some games later today, and some commentary will be provided.
4:30 is the next one, I believe.
Yeah, 4:30 or 4:15, I'm not quite sure, but roughly around those times there will be a game, and I'll just find
That'll
out.
be between
the Wild and the Inferno by the looks of it at 4:30, and commentary will be provided by some of the Wild supporters down here at the moment.
You'll be in for a treat.
At 7:15, Auckland Steel versus the Women's Thunder again, and I believe Dave and I will be back for that. So
you can bet your bottom dollar on it.
It'll be exciting to have a wee break, but come back and watch some more hockey tonight. Big thank you to Hope Robinson on camera and Connor Dobson down below providing the IT, and all the volunteers that have helped make these morning games happen.
Absolutely, and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate the support a lot.
We'll see you next time.